Today we're unpacking our Walmart bags and setting sail on the beautiful Margaritaville at Sea Paradise. In this video we'll be counting down the top areas to visit around the ship. So stick around and see which venues rank the best, in our opinion.
Built in 1991 originally as the Costa Classica, Margaritaville at Sea Paradise sails out of West Palm Beach, Florida on 2, 3, and 4-day itineraries. It has a max capacity of 1,680 passengers but averages at 1,300. Upon entry, we are greeted by a giant Margaritaville flip-flop on Deck 5, and before starting the countdown, we're taking you to our cabin for a quick tour.
While walking down our hallway, we noticed that rooms were only on one side and there were no interiors across from us. This was true for most decks and made for a much less crowded ship than we're used to. We stayed in room 6066, Ocean View, and were pleasantly surprised by the beach house decor and welcome signs decorating the room. Wow! The window itself was a porthole, but big enough for a nice view. The bathroom was standard to most cruise ships, but with more counter space and even included conditioner in the shower. The main plug is European, so we recommend bringing a converter like this. We found this on Amazon for $7. Otherwise, the US plug is located under the vanity and also on the opposite side of the bed.
Now, in the beginning of the video, we mentioned our Walmart bags, and we weren't kidding. We packed this way because, well, our luggage got lost in the Houston airport the day before and couldn't be delivered to us on time. So, we bought 4 days worth of clothes and a luggage just moments before boarding the ship. Anyways, we're sailing away, so let's get this countdown started.
Coming in at number 21 is the 12-volt adults-only area. Now don't get us wrong, we genuinely liked everything on the list. In fact, we had a great time in this area. The bartenders were great, and the view from the bar looking towards the back was amazing. Remember how we mentioned the 1,300 capacity? It was never crowded anywhere, so there was no need to be a chair hog. Finding a lounger was no problem. The pool was nice, the water felt great in the hot sun, and there was a shallow to deep end with a max depth of 4.2 feet. One of the downsides are the two jacuzzis have a max capacity of 4 persons each. But that didn't stop us. We squeezed in 6 people and hung out with new friends Kim, Mike, Tim, and Emily for a good 2 hours in here. Another downside was it wasn't very adult only. There were a couple kids in the jacuzzi across from us, and on another day there were a group of boys having a jump in the pool contest. They were also running around 12 volt asking people for money since they were making bets on their jumps. We loved the area, but we had to rank it low because of that.
Coming in at number 20 is Fin City Arcade. It has your standard cruise ship range of... Oh, hey, we could have used that $50 Walmart gift card. Now what was I saying? Oh yes, the arcade has most games you would find in any other cruise ship, minus the air hockey table and ticket redemption games. But to get our game on, we went head to head at some b-ball. My score was much lower than Mike's. Okay, take it easy, Steph Curry. You know you're standing at the 1-point line, right?
Well, guys, I was going to play Big Buck, but Betsy is feeling a little defeated and doesn't want to play any more arcade games because I completely demolished her on the...
At number 19, we're heading up to the Banana Wind Deck on Deck 12 to check out the walking track and pickleball court. There are no markings to indicate a walking track, so it feels more like a sun deck lounge area. However, if the rails provided a better view, like maybe if the metal panels were replaced with glass, the views could be a little better. But it's a nice, quiet spot, never crowded, and has this really cool selfie area overlooking the Margaritaville logo and deck below.
So we just learned that if you want to do ping pong or pickleball or whatever you have to check out the paddles and balls for, you go to the towel station here. She loves pickles.
I do like pickles.
We are going to the forward... Oh, my hat!
Oh, Mike, too windy.
Enter, babe. I'm gonna put my drink down right here. Oh my goodness. If it doesn't blow away. Okay. Ah! Oh, my drink is done. Betsy's is down too. There goes your cup, babe! Babe! Hold that.
Get my cup, Mike.
I know, that's a souvenir cup. We paid money for that.
Oh my God, please.
Okay. First, go get the ball.
We ended up inviting a couple kids into the court with us so we can have a 2v2 boys versus girls game. The game was a bit of a struggle, and the final score was boys 0, girls 0, wind 10. The wind did have the unfair advantage though, being on deck 12 and at the very forward of the ship.
Number 18 brings us to Finn's Dining. This is the main dining room, and because we were on a 4-day sailing, we only ate here once. Now, we aren't normally main dining room people. In fact, on other cruise lines, we might even rank it lower on the list. There's no QR code menu, so you get a traditional physical menu. And just like most cruise lines, you can order a steakhouse selection for an upcharge. One of our favorite things that we haven't found anywhere else is that we had a dedicated sommelier that gave us tastings before selecting our glasses of wine. His name was Sonny, and he served us a couple of times on this trip. His service was great, and a huge shout out to him and Margaritaville for the tastings. For appetizers, Mike started with the pork dumpling, and I had the Thai coconut soup, which was my favorite thing of the night. For our mains, Mike ordered the braised short rib with polenta, and I had the garlic shrimp pasta. Neither of the mains blew us away, but Mike was all about the dessert.
Fins on the cake, fins on the cake, fins on the chocolate cake.
This was the Fins Up chocolate sheet cake, and he wouldn't shut up about it. He also didn't give me a bite at first. Something about me not ordering my own dessert, blah, blah. Another thing we liked was there was no singing and dancing breaks. Finn's Dining also hosts the sparkling brunch, which was amazing, but we didn't include it in our ranking since it's separate from the dining room. If it were in the ranking, it would be somewhere in the top 5.
At number 17 is the Everything But Sand Retail Plaza. You've got your duty-free liquor and cigarettes. There's Margaritaville labeled candies. But our favorite was all the beach-themed hats, bags, decor, shoes, and other souvenirs. No Effie store, but there's a small jewelry section and a photo shop where you can view and purchase photos taken throughout your voyage. Simply touch the screen, swipe your card, and voila!
At number 16 is the Margaritaville Coffee Shop, and yes, they also serve ice cream, gelato, and sorbet. The menu has hot and iced coffees like lattes and frappuccinos, but we are here to order a spiked coffee. Mike and I both ordered an iced coffee with cream and sugar and a shot of vodka. What a delicious way to keep the party going with a boost of energy. But do take note, should you purchase the drink package, neither of your coffees nor your spiked coffees are covered. You will have to purchase those.
Coming in at number 15 is the Stars on the Water Theater. This is a nice, intimate theater, which isn't too big, but remember we're sailing with 1,300 passengers, not 7,000 like Icon. As for the shows themselves, was a mixed variety. We're not big on the singing and dancing stuff. If it feels like a dance recital, carnival, we're out. But if there are stunts and acrobatics involved, like Royal tends to have, then we enjoy it. And this was kind of a mix, somewhere right in the middle between the two. There were also these hot salsa dancers that did tricks within the dancing, but with a lot of crotch in the face moves. They were talented, but this move at the end was my favorite.
So there it is, the Hemisphere nightclub. Its own little section up above on deck 14. Here we go. Up one.
Oh, your best song. Okay, you're calling me, Mike.
They're calling you.
The nightclub. We just love ourselves some throwback 90s hip hop. It's like they knew we were coming too.
No man, no man, no man.
The bar sits right at the dance floor, so you don't have to miss out on any of the action while ordering a drink. After some time, the music did change to suit the younger crowd, but that didn't stop this old portholer from grooving with these foxes. During the day, Hemisphere is more of a lounge with 360-degree views, lots of seating, TVs, pool table, and air hockey. Or maybe a place to practice your moves before the night arrives.
Number 13 brings us to the Port of Indecision Buffet. This is your standard buffet with different meat, rice, veggie, and pasta dishes. The desserts are incredible. The pastry chef did an amazing job. On this day, there was a taco station set up, as well as a hot dog station, and it was cool to see them on the heat rollers. My first visit actually was for breakfast, and I like to get a little of everything and throw it in a sandwich. But what impressed me the most was the biscuits and gravy, and I'm not a biscuits and gravy guy. But this was so super spongy and buttermilky, I couldn't believe how much I liked it. Maybe it was the pastry chef. Within the buffet, you'll find this sandwich station. We asked the sandwich maker to make us his favorite for us, which was the grinder. Now you can customize your own, just like you would at Subway, where you choose your bread, meat, toppings, or you can select from a list of sandwiches: ham and cheese, turkey torta, grilled cheese, chicken pesto, Reuben, tuna, chicken salad, and in my case, the grinder, which comes with ham, salami, mortadella, provolone, olive salad, tomato, lettuce, and Italian dressing. Mouth-watering yet? Mine was. There's no chips, but the burger bar was right next door, so I got some fries. Now, I'm ready for a big bite. Now to try the lunch and dinner portion of the buffet. I snagged this huge piece of chicken parmesan lasagna, and since I'm in the pasta mood, some sausage linguine. The next night, I went back to the same pasta station and got a big scoop of baked mac and cheese added to my plate. My plate was a little mix of everything, but the mac and cheese was the best. Did I mention cakes yet? This was the Boston cream cake and chocolate peanut butter cake. And if you just want ice cream, you'll find that in the buffet as well. An attendant will pour and serve you vanilla, chocolate, or swirl. No messy, sticky machines to touch.
Number 12 takes us to the License to Chill deck. Now, there's a lot to cover here, starting with the pool, which is found in the center, surrounded by a ledge. The entertainment zone is located in front of the pool, where you can watch various games and contests like these pre-sail away feats of strength. First, the women were challenged to hold a beer stein with the straight arm, followed by the men engaging in a push-up contest. From there, cruise director Terry got the sail away party going with some music and dance, followed by a huge conga line around the entire deck. On day 2, Mike joined in on the Mr. Personality contest in front of a panel of female judges. He didn't win, but he came close and won some free margarita tickets. During the different times of the day, you'll find live music in the entertainment zone. You'll also find games around the area such as cornhole, table tennis, and even beer pong. There's only one bar on this deck. However, we didn't prefer the License to Chill bar because it was located within the ship's only smoking area. We did eventually stop in for a cocktail on a port day when we found no smokers in the area.
Number 11 is all about the pizza, and Frank and Lola's is just that. Formerly an upcharge restaurant, Frank and Lola's is now located within the Port of Indecision buffet and offers 8 different pizzas to choose from. If you're a fan of late night pizza like we are, this is a great spot to grab a slice to go with your cocktail and stretch the night out. And unlike another cruise line that just reduced their pizza hours again, Frank and Lola's is open until 2 a.m., so grab your favorite slice, load up the Parmesan and pepper flakes, and stuff your face, cause vacation calories don't count.
Number 10 is a quick one with the passenger services and Shore Excursions desk. Yeah, it's not entertainment or food venue, but they do work for you there. We placed it in the middle of our list because the few times we went there, questions were answered with ease. The passenger service desk cleared up a couple of issues with our booking without hesitation, and the Shore Excursions desk was there to check us out towels and give us an excursion wristband on one of our port days. Easy.
All right, back to the fun stuff. Number 9 takes us to the Cheeseburger in Paradise Burger Bar. Just like Guy's Burger, your fry cook can throw on some onion, pickle, lettuce, tomato for you, or even some sauteed mushroom and onion. Or you can build it yourself at the topping station. I like mine loaded, while Betsy likes hers plain. First off, the fries are delicious, way better than the other brand we just mentioned. As for the burger itself, it was pretty good. Not a Red Robin $20 gourmet burger, but tastes like a backyard barbecue with a nice char.
At number 8, we're testing our luck in the Margaritaville Casino. In the entrance, you'll find a few slot machines as you make your way towards the main room. Once inside, you can see the entire casino from any one spot. But even though it was small, it was never really full. And the best part was that it was smoke-free. Now, let's play some blackjack.
We tried our best and we did not win, but that's okay. We failed. We just ordered a couple cocktails. We didn't realize that it's on the house, so even if you have the drink package or not, come get drinks here in the casino, no cost.
There are a few cash and prize games as well in the opposite hallway, rather than slot machines.
Number 7 is Euphoria Lounge. This lounge is very spacious with a bar, lots of seating, and a stage for live music. On day 1, we ordered the 5 o'clock somewhere drink to get us in the mood for Margaritaville. Later on, we found this to be our favorite spot in the evening for espresso martinis and live music. At number 6, we're getting healthy in the fitness center and spa. Before visiting the spa, we're checking out the gym. The equipment looks new, which is nice. You have your treadmills, elliptical, spin bikes, as well as your weight machines, free weights, stretch bar, even medicine balls and yoga equipment. Speaking of yoga, there's a separate room just for that. Okay, now to test it all out. I came back in the morning and started with the treadmill. I immediately noticed how close my head was to the ceiling. To test, I maxed out the incline and my head didn't touch. Now, I'm 5'11" with shoes on, so you might bump your head if you're taller than me. The rest of the gym equipment worked just fine, no issues there. After my workout, I wanted to use the steam room, but unfortunately it was down and being repaired. The steam room only costs $8 to use for the day, when it's operating of course. Additionally, you can find a sauna within the changing room areas, but this was down too as it operates on the same system. Now let's get some massages. Just checked in for our massage, filled out our questionnaire. We're doing the back, shoulder, and neck massage, as well as foot massage. It asks, are you currently doing anything to relieve your stress? I put yes, cruising. We purchased a 50-minute neck, shoulder, and foot massage for $136 each. What we ended up getting was practically a full-body couples massage. This was great. The last time we got a massage on a cruise ship, it ended up costing us nearly $500. This was a much better experience, well worth it.
Number 5 brings us to the Keys on the Water Dueling Piano Bar. Now, there was only one piano player on this sailing, so no dueling pianos, but we were there for the karaoke anyways.
He drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks a vodka drink, he drinks a lager drink, he drinks a cider drink, he drinks the songs that remind him of the good times, he sings the songs that remind him of the better times.
Can't live a normal life, I was raised by the streets, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind, got my tin in my hand and they clean my mind.
Sailing away again on Margaritaville.
The sound system for karaoke was by far the best sounding we have ever experienced. But now it's time to show off the bar. We ordered the Bubbles Up Margarita, 1 strawberry and 1 mango. And our bartender is making a bubble mascot on mine. It's a parrot. FYI, a margarita and a martini is strong.
Number 4 is not just the 5 o'clock somewhere bar, but rather this entire area that sits in the aft of Deck 10. The theme looks like something I'd want my lake house backyard to look like, with the lime wheel lights, sun, shade, food, drink, and live music.
You know I want your love. You'll always tell me for somebody like you. Coming out for the money. I may be crazy, don't mind me, say boy. Let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and do that body on me. Coming out for the money. Coming out for the money.
And of course, the views. We rank this area high on this list specifically because it truly is the best spot on the ship to see the ocean. From West Palm Beach to Freeport, Bahamas, we caught some amazing views right here where we love it most, in the aft. Oh yeah, the bar. Our first drink was at this bar. I had a margarita, and Betsy had a Long Island iced tea. This is also where we bought our souvenir cups that almost got away from us during Pickleball.
At number 3 is Margaritaville's newest addition, Side Sushi. The menu offers a variety of small plates to start, sushi rolls, sashimi, poke bowls, rice bowls, and noodle bowls. Whenever we go out for Japanese, we usually order sake, but today we are starting with a couple of sake sangrias, made with sake, pineapple, lime, orange, and hibiscus syrup. After crushing these edamame beans, our rolls would come out. This is the Duval Street, made with spicy tuna, followed by the Yucatan Express, made with salmon and torched on the outside. After making our soy sauce spicy, it was time for some big bites. Another fun fact about us at a Japanese restaurant, we don't order dessert, we just order more food. This is the ramen bowl with chicken. We only ordered one, but Angelita was sweet and split it into 2 bowls for us. This was so good, I don't even know how we finished all this. Well, actually I do. Mike ate it all, right buddy?
Number 2 brings us to Stars on the Water Bar. Well, actually, it's not called that anymore. It's called the Hemisphere Dancer, named after Jimmy Buffett's plane, not to be confused with the Hemisphere nightclub bar. Anyways, this bar is very reminiscent of the Alchemy Bar on Carnival, and I feel okay comparing the two because our bartender Darko here once served us on a Carnival ship, and he was one of the best. So we're happy to see him putting his skills to work here on Margaritaville. On our first visit, he made us a couple custom drinks that he cleverly named Mistake Number 1 and Mistake Number 2. Result, they tasted like winners to us. On another night, we came back and had a couple of the menu drinks to start. Betsy had the frequent flyer, and I had the paper plane.
Mark is here, and the paper plane has been tossed to him. Oh!
Where are you from, Stefan? I'm from Serbia. Serbia.
And he is getting an off-menu drink, dealer's choice, something sweet, vodka-based, with peach.
Sweet like me.
Sweet like you, that's right. He doesn't like salad.
This
Do you have Thousand Island?
the storytelling part of the song. She's just waiting for
Cheers. You gotta cheers.
I'm afraid I'll spill it. Thank you.
That's good stuff. That's good. Chocolatey, yeah?
Mark hates it. Mark, do a Betsy face.
It's all the vodka that was just on top.
The floater got him.
Darko later came back and made us a couple more off-menu drinks. This time, Betsy had the hibiscus sour and I had the blue Negroni. Now, I was a little scared because I hate Negronis, but this one had no Campari in it, instead had Saint Germain elderflower liqueur and a house-made indigo gin. The result, very delicious. Next, a pineapple soaked in vodka snack.
Mark's just tried the pineapple. Steph can hang.
She hates it as well.
Oh,
She
here
hates
comes.
it.
Here it comes.
I got
Our turn.
They're gonna take it like a champ. Betsy loves it.
I can't shot my eyeball. Oh.
If you like the Alchemy Bar or craft bars or speakeasy bars, this is the place for you. Don't come here asking for Coors Light or a rum and coke, because you won't find it here. Come here to taste what these artists can create.
Before we get to the #1 spot, we just have to give a huge shout out to the staff on board. The high energy and professionalism really made this cruise special. Everyone from the food and beverage staff to the hotel staff and entertainment really stood out and made this little ship, built so long ago, feel just as, if not, more fun than a lot of the newer ships with all the bells and whistles. So, from our little YouTube channel to you guys, thank you.
Alright, at the #1 spot is JWB Prime Steakhouse. Now, there is no formal dress code here, but we put on our finest Walmart outfits for the occasion. At the table, you have your food menu, as well as a complete wine list. You're first served a roll and a side of butter topped with coarse salt. Our sommelier, Sunny, came by and gave us a rosé and a white tasting to help us select our glass of wine. We enjoyed the taste and went with a glass each, which the rosé was a Languedoc-Roussillon from southern France, and the white was a Gruner Veltliner from Austria. Try saying those names 5 times fast. For starters, we had the fried oyster and the Wagyu meatball. The fried oyster was good, wasn't fishy, but the breading could have been crispier. As for the Wagyu meatball, at first the super soft texture kind of threw me off. But as I took another bite, it was just this super savory, melt-in-your-mouth taste that went perfect with the marinara and toast. Next to come out was the lobster bisque and the wedge salad. I just love a wedge salad before a steak. But the lobster bisque was what you'd expect, creamy and savory. Cruise hack, save some of the bread from the beginning and dip it in your soup. Time for the entrees and the real winner of the cruise, the 8-ounce center cut filet. Both cooked to medium rare, and for mine, I added on the lobster tail. For sides, we ordered the asparagus, garlic butter broccoli, mashed potato, and Parmesan fries. But enough of that, let's cut into the steak and see how it looks. A perfect cut. It's a little closer to a medium rare, but looks incredible. And for the taste,
Oh my God!
this really was the best thing we ate on this cruise. Probably on the last few cruises we've been on, honestly. The lobster was good as well, but stood in a distant second place compared to the steak. For dessert, I had the key lime pie and Betsy the apple crumble cheesecake. They were both amazing, and once again, hats off to the dessert chef on the ship.
Well, that's our list, Beaches. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. If you made it this far, be sure to give us a thumbs up. And if you've been on Margaritaville at sea, comment below what your favorite place was around the ship. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.